Hello. Today I'm going to take the topic on primary market or no issue market. Before going to that, I'm requesting you to subscribe my channel. It's me, Salma Finoj. Welcome you one and all. Okay, what is primary market? It is a market for new securities or new companies or existing companies can offer financial claims to the investors for the first time. Fresh capital can be raised by the company, government, semi-governments or other public sector undertakings, etc. either offer consideration other than cash. What do you mean by consideration? It is a return. That means when a company is issuing security, definitely they need return or consideration for their securities. Okay, once again, a new block of securities can be offered in the market for public subscription for the first time is primary market or new issue market. Then primary securities or the fresh claims can be in the form of equities, shares, debentures, deposits, etc. Then the main active participants in the primary market are development corporations like IDBI, IFCI, ICICI, etc. and the investment corporations like LIC, GIC, UTI and other financial institutions engaged. They were all the financial institutions they can directly subscribe the securities from the no issue market or otherwise they can collect the securities with the help of underwriters. Next, a corporate or company can raise its long-term fund requirements in three ways. First one, public issue. Second one, right issue. And the third one, private placement. Let's see what is public issue. It is nothing but issue or sale of securities to the public. Majority of the companies were acquiring long-term funds in the mode of public issue. Second one, right issue, issuing the securities to the existing shareholders. And the third one, private placement. Mainly, private placement has been done in case of acquiring small amount of fund but for long-term nature and it has been raised with the help of close friends, relatives, with or without the help of underwriters. Next one, the persons regulating primary market, mainly three: SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, Company Law Board, and the third one, Stock Exchange. SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, has its own norms, rules, or regulations for the companies to enter into the primary market. And the things just like that. And second one, Company Law Board. Company Law Board addresses the grievances and the remedies for the grievances of the investors who are engaged in the primary market. Third one, Stock Exchange. Stock Exchange are listing of securities and other code of conduct or the things like that. Next one, functions of primary market. First one, origination. Before the actual issue of securities in market, an analysis of economic conditions, investment climate and corporate legal environment should be carried out. It is known as origination. A preliminary investigation should be conducted by the sponsors of no issue in respect of technical, financial and economical viability of the project. On basis of this study, advices are given on the type of issue, magnitude of issue, and the time of plotting of issue, pricing of issue, etc. The main parties or the origination is done by the merchant bankers who may be commercial banks, then other financial institutions and private firms, etc. Next function of primary market is propagation. After origination, new issue of shares should be propagated. The prospectus of the new issue should be highlighted to the investors. They should be informed about the benefits of the investment opportunity. Information about new issues should be intimated to the investors through appropriate medias like press release, then advertisement, electronic media, investors club, etc. And also the investors can be informed about the listing of such new securities in the stock exchanges also. And the functions of the no issue market is underwriting. Underwriters, it is a contract of guarantee by which the persons are agreed to purchase the shares which are not purchased by the investors or the public. Such persons are known as underwriters and they get a commission for their service and it is known as underwriting commission. Underwriters are ready to purchase the shares which are not subscribed by the public. In India, underwriters are mandatory till 1995. Next one, methods of floating capital from primary market. Mainly three methods: public issue, placement and bought out deals. In case of public issue, the first one is initial public offering. Initial public offering means the unlisted company can issue new securities or existing securities or both to the public for the first time. Initial public offering can be done with the help of prospectus or through offer of sale. Prospectus is the most common method used by majority of the companies for issuing their new securities. In prospectus, it clearly identifies the number of shares or the debentures offered to the public. Then a prospectus consists of each and every details of a company regarding the company name, registration address, about the shareholders, about directors and their qualifications, etc. The things just like that. The main advantages of prospectus is it has been reached a wide area. The company can raise long-term funds from the wide number of people. And the securities in the hands of few hands, the concentration power vested in few hands can be avoided through prospectus. The limitation of prospectus is the company needs to pay cash in form of underwriting commission, advertisement charges, etc. The second one in case of initial public offering is offer to sale. In case of this, the company can issue in securities to a intermediary or public or house or intermediary house to the brokers or to the intermediary houses, where the intermediaries or the brokers, they were selling such as a company's securities to the public. See, company issuing the shares at a negotiated price to the intermediaries or brokers, where they will sell such securities to the public with a higher price other than the negotiated price. The difference between the purchase price and the selling price is the termed as turnover spread. It is the profit getting to the intermediaries or brokers in case of offer for sale. So, this is about the initial public offering, mainly through prospectus, and another one is offer of sale. Next method, placement. Here, the intermediaries or issue house outrightly purchases the securities of the companies and selling such securities to their friends, relatives, etc. In case of placement, the company can also privately sell their securities to their friends, relatives and all without the help of intermediaries. A company doesn't need a prospectus or letter of offer. It's not compulsory in case of placement, but an agreement of purchase is only needed. Another method is bought out deals. It is less a similar method just like placement, and here other than intermediaries, a syndicate or group of investors will jointly purchase these securities. And such securities should be sold out by them at a premium price. SEBI or the Securities Exchange Board of India is not promoting the bought out deals in case of listed companies in Securities Exchange Board of India, because there is a need of insider trading and malpractices can be arised is there bought out deals can be happened. But in case of OTC, over the counter exchange, bought out deals can be possible. It is a fund based services of a merchant banking. Some other methods of raising long term fund is right issue, bonus shares, employee stock option scheme. See, right issue means issuing securities to the existing shareholders. In case of right issue, company have less cost of issue and no need of pay and writing commission, advertisement charges, etc. And also maintain the existing shareholders in the company in a smooth level. Another one, bonus share. Bonus is created out of the reserves maintained by a company out of its profit. The accumulated profit is higher than the requirements. Company may change such reserves into shares, that is bonus shares. When the company issuing bonus shares to the shareholders or the existing shareholders, company didn't get any additional fund but also convert the reserves into equity shares. Third one, employee stock option scheme. It has been established on 1985. In this, every employees of a particular company have a chance to participated in the shareholding of a company. They can join in the equity shareholding in a voluntary manner. These all are the methods of floating long-term fund requirements from the capital market. Primary market instruments. Equity shares, debentures, preference shares, bonds, etc. are the primary market instruments. You have well known about equity shares. These are the ordinary shares of the companies and the equity shareholders are the real owners of the company. But they doesn't have any preference right to get dividend firstly. And also in case of winding up, they paid last. Because the risk bearers of the company is existed in the hands of equity shareholders. And the next, debentures. Debentures is an acknowledgement of debts issued by a company under its common seal. A company issuing debentures when it needs additional securities. Bonds and debentures are somewhat same because Europeans called debenture and by the same time Americans called it as bonds. The types of debentures are secured debentures, unsecured debentures, registered debentures, convertible debentures, redeemable debentures, irredeemable debentures, etc. And I am going to sum up today's topic, primary market or no issue market. It is nothing but issuing securities or newly securities issued to the public for the first time by a company. And also discuss the functions of primary market, the methods of floating capital from the primary market and the primary market instruments. Hope you have understood today's topic. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask at the comment section. Once again, I am requesting you all to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.